Hi guys, it's me Sanchita and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be breaking down exfoliating acids, AHAs and BHAs to be specific, who should be using what percentages are safe, what is it exactly and how to prevent it from ruining your skin barrier. Now what are chemical exfoliators? Chemical exfoliators are basically exfoliants that exfoliate your skin without physically scrubbing, which means they dissolve dead skin cells gently. Now, we get those physical scrubs, the products that have walnut shell powder in them. Those are physical exfoliators, and we shouldn't be using them because they are harsh for pigmented skin. They can cause micro tears and can increase your pigmentation further, and it can create a vicious cycle of you using physical scrubs for treating those pigmentation and it getting increased further. So, to avoid that, you should be using chemical exfoliators. Now, majorly, there are two types of exfoliating acids. One is the AHA and the other is the BHA. AHA is water soluble and BHA is fat soluble. Now, what does that mean? Before we move to that, we need to discuss what happens to our skin and why do we need exfoliating acids. What happens to our skin is that our skin is naturally shedding, which means the top dead skin layers move out while the juicy plump skin underneath comes to the surface. But as we age, this process slows down a lot and there is compaction of layers which makes our skin look duller, and as a result the penetration of actives also slows down. This is where chemical exfoliants come into play and help expedite the process. It basically makes your skin look smoother and glowing. However, long-term results may take 6 to 8 weeks to show up. Now, AHAs are water soluble, which means they sit on top and they exfoliate the top layer, and it is perfect for people who have dull skin, fine lines, sun damage and pigmentation. Now, BHAs on the other hand are fat soluble, which means they go into the pores and unclog it, which is why you'll see them more often in acne product. This can be used far more often than AHA and it is suitable for people with acne prone skin. Now, some common type of AHAs are glycolic acid, lactic acid and mandelic acid. Glycolic acid has the smallest molecular structure, which means it can cause more burns. For BHAs, the most commonly used form is salicylic acid. Now, what percentages are safe for skin of color for AHAs and BHAs? Among AHAs, the glycolic acid has the smallest molecule, which means it can fly through your skin and can create more burns than the other acids. If you use a percentage that is too high, it can create pigmentation. A percentage of not more than 5% is perfect for skin of color. For lactic acid, a maximum of 7% is perfect for skin of color. Mandelic acid, among all three, has the largest molecular structure, which means there is lesser tendency of pigmentation and it can be used safely, but the safe percentage to use for mandelic acid is not more than 10%. Mandelic acid is the least irritating out of the three. For BHAs, especially for salicylic acid serum, a percentage of not more than 2% is just perfect. Now, some common mistakes that are done while using exfoliating acids is using it with retinol. Retinol in itself is already irritating and it is not supposed to be used with exfoliating acids. Ideally, they are supposed to be used on different nights of the week. Second is using it with strong acids like with vitamin C. Third is using exfoliating acids in the morning. Ideally, they should be used at night. And the fourth mistake and the most common mistake is not wearing sunscreen in the morning, which means the juicy skin that just came on top is now susceptible to the sun's harsh rays and all of the work that you just did got reversed. Some people also tend to over exfoliate, which means they use exfoliating acid every night of the week and it is going to do more harm than good. Use exfoliating acids only 1 to 2 nights a week. If you're a beginner, start with using it just one time at night in the week and then slowly build it up. Even if you are building it up, do it maximum twice a week. Over exfoliation will lead to only more pigmentation, more acne, and even burning. So just to recap, exfoliating acids are of two types. One is the AHA, the other is the BHA. AHAs are water soluble, which means they sit on top of your skin and exfoliate the top layer of your skin, which means it will get rid of any dull skin, any pigmentation, or any fine lines. AHAs are majorly of three types. One is the glycolic acid, the mandelic acid, and the lactic acid. The mandelic acid is the safest of all the three, which has the largest molecular structure and it cannot create burns as easily as glycolic acid would. The maximum percentages for glycolic acid is 5%, for lactic acid is 7%, and for mandelic acid is 10%. Use it 1 to 2 nights a week. AHAs are good for dry skin people. Now, BHAs, on the other hand, are fat soluble, which means they go into your pores and clean it out. The most commonly found BHA is salicylic acid, and a percentage of 2% is just perfect for your skin. Use this 1 to 2 nights a week. It is perfect for people with oily skin or acne prone skin. Please do not forget to put on your moisturizer after this at night and seal it in. In the morning, do not forget your sunscreen, otherwise all the exfoliation that happened at night is just going to get reversed and you're going to get more pigmentation. If you choose the right acid, your skin is going to glow, I promise. So be gentle, be consistent, and protect your barrier. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you still don't understand which acid is good for you, drop your questions down below in the comments and I'll make sure to reply to them. That's all for today. I'll see you in my next one.